This Lycan pick is interesting. Against a... Why is Zai playing Storm? What? It's Mirana mid.
Offlane Storm.
I mean, it's
well,
really...
Zai, we always said Zai was going to bring some new things to Team Secret, and Offlane Storm is apparently what they meant by that.
I mean, in all
Very
fairness,
exciting.
It's actually a good choice because, like we said, Storm doesn't lane up that well against Lina, so just shove it in the Lycan lane. And what the hell does the Lycan do to the Storm? Like, especially when he has a Wind Ranger with him as well, and they've both got Drow Aura. This Lycan's going to be taking a punch.
For real. No jokes there. Alrighty. Well, Lycan is kind of like that classic counter to like your, you know, your Drow Rangers and your Lunas, because he basically just turns into a dog and sprints at you, and that's not something those heroes deal very well with, so we'll see how that counter works out for them in the long game. But right now, we have Nisha running down to that bottom lane.
Ooh. We've talked about the Titans of madjor, atendari, but let's talk about the secret roster for a sec.
The underdogs, yeah.
The underdogs, yeah.
The small unknown Team Secret, yeah.
Looking forward to seeing how Zai and Nisha can do, especially Nisha. There was a lot of talk about who they were going to get as their carry. There was talk about Raven. There was talk about maybe a Chinese player coming over as well. They went with Nisha. Relatively young guy. I think he's 17. Played pretty well for Kingwin last year. Be interesting to see how he transitions with Secret.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be fun to see all these Polish players kind of split out across the scene. Because we had some in the CIS region, didn't we? We had Elastash and someone else playing over there. So yeah, exciting to see them all spread out. But I've been looking at some Bulgarian cuisine, seeing what kind of dishes they like to eat over there. And apparently there's a tarator. It's a cold soup made of yogurt, water, minced cucumber, dill, garlic, and sunflower oil.
Look at this Pango in the bot side. Yeah, he's
just gonna swashbuckle himself away. Wanted to come in and sneakily steal the rune with that swashbuckle, but didn't quite go to plan.
Do you know what I was hoping for from this Pango position 4? Yeah, it happened a little while ago when they did this, but when they just didn't build any items at the start of the game, and then they rushed a Javelin first, straight away.
Oh yeah. Was that not a 3-position Pango though?
It was 4 when they used to do that. They used to rove around with the Javelin really early and just own. It was interesting. I like what Secret have done though. They've not matched the Ogre up against the Undying. They've managed to get YapzOr.
What a man. He just walks in front of the creep wave, obviously not aggroing to him, and just starts hitting both the heroes at once. And then Nisha wants to even gets him, man.
I like that Nisha's taking Frost Arrows at level 1 as well. I think when you get this Precision Net Aura now at level 1, it gives 1 damage to the rest of your team, so it's not really that worthwhile. Just want to lay down the harass at the start of the game with the Frost Arrows.
This Necro is taking a hell of a lot of harass at the start of this lane, as Puppey and Nisha try to zone him out. And this is a weakness of the Pangolier 4 position, because he's just so weak in lane. He's horribly weak in lane. Meanwhile at top, YapzOr doing a lot of damage to Mr. Power up here. Meanwhile Undying finding it up with the off-lane Storm Spirit.
Yeah, it's really awkward for this Undying. Like, he can harass the Storm and the Wind Ranger, but it's really difficult. They haven't got really any kill potential to punish them with their low strength. You can kind of just kite him around.
Oh, that was brave. Down bottom, Ian. He's gonna get away with the TP. But yeah, he just kind of swashbuckled into everyone. Meanwhile, the Undying hitting up Zai here. Zai, is he gonna be in trouble? They've got a decay in 2 seconds, but Zai will wand up and get himself away. Meanwhile, Undying getting low, turns it around with the decay though, but he hasn't got so much health. Is Undying going to be okay here? No, he's not. Zai gets first blood in the offlane as Storm Spirit. Question is this new meta, or is this just something which they're doing because they're undervaluing the old Bulgarian stack? Madjor atendari.
Sorry, why are they undervaluing them? What have they done?
I mean, true. Open qualifier stack. Maybe they haven't heard the legends of the of Madjor atendari and the various achievements and accolades they've earned through the past few years playing Dota.
Secret are definitely taking this game seriously if they first face a Drow Ranger. Do they want to win?
True.
They want to roll over this. And like, if you look at the CS at the moment, look at the mid lane. It's mid one is destroying this lane. He has 9 denies on the Piranha already. With the Drow Aura, he hits so hard. Like, normally the Lina would be fine here, but the extra damage from the Aura from the Drow is so nice for the Mirana, especially when she has such a good animation.
Oh, bottom lane, they're gonna find the Necrophos as they just kind of run him down with these Frost Arrows and with these Ignite, you know, the initiation stun from Fire Blast, and what can you do?
That's just what I mean about the Penguin lane. Like, it just doesn't really do anything. It's very mid-game focused with the team fight. It just can't really do anything when the Necro gets gone on. They're gonna get a point in Gusto, I imagine, at level 4 as well, and then it gets even harder.
Alright, you ready for another traditional Bulgarian dish?
Right, hit me.
Alright, so this one is called a Sami, and I can't actually tell what it is.
Bot lane.
Oh man, Nisha going down in fact, as madjor atendari pull down the damage. Obviously eating their Samis, I think. So a Sami, anyway, back to the main point. Sami is a, I don't actually know what it is. It looks like vegetables wrapped in a very thin layer of pastry.
We have where's our Bulgarian expert in the chat?
Yeah, we do, because I don't even know what madjor atendari means, you know. It's been a highly guarded secret for years. Ran it through Google Translate. It says that it's Hindi for major tribute.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Undying dropping quite low here on the top lane. Can Zion YapzOr? Yes, they can with the power shot finish off that kill.
You sure it just doesn't mean major attenders, dude?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, they're just that confident with the major attenders.
I know. The power play, you know, getting people's heads before the series even started.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How can you say, you know, how can you say they're not going to win if they name themselves major attendees? So Power kind of struggling in this top lane, and by kind of struggling, I mean really struggling, as Zai is actually the last hit leader in this game on the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, they seem to be struggling in every lane a little bit here. Even though the Drow Ranger is kind of drawing even with the Necro, she does have 12 denies, so slightly down there in the bot lane for Secret. The Drow Ranger doesn't even have to win a lane normally. She's enabling the other 2 lanes more than anything. So
yeah, but she is. So
well, she definitely is. Yeah. But what I'm saying is the fact she's getting, you know, a decent amount done here is worry for the Bulgarian stuff.
Don't worry, they'll have a plan. We used to, you know, our Bulgarian. It's a classic madjor atendari move, isn't it? You know, let the enemy team get their confidence. Zai could be in trouble up at top. Tombstone is dropped, but there's a beautiful shackle onto the Lycan. Gonna hold him back for now, but Undying is in, and with these dogs from the Lycan, they might be able to finish off Die here. There's the Decay to finish the job. YapzOr, I think he's okay. He's got himself a win run.
That's the problem with Storm until he gets level 6. You know, he can be punished very easily, especially when he pushes hard, high up in this lane. It's a long way to get back to that tower, and Undying can throw lots of decays in that time. Lane. They're just jumping on Tanisha.
Yep, going forwards here. Do they have the damage? Doesn't look like they'll be able to finish off that Drow. No, but Tom, the pings come out onto Lycan. Lycan's going to go for the TP out of here, but doesn't make it. The power shot and the static remnant will be enough to bring him down.
The fact he doesn't have a TP to get back to lane as well is a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, it's always risky to go for those TP out plays, because if you do end up dying, then you make the slow walk shake. Nisha dropping very, very low in the bottom lane, but does just about survive as Viren and EN start to take control of this bottom lane. But as I say that, YapzOr comes in with the shackle shot, a Necrophos, and a whole world of hurt as he gets brought down by YapzOr. Nice rotation in from him.
Great chain stuns as well. The reason I like that rotation as well is this top lane had pushed in, and they knew the Lycan wasn't going to be there anymore. So YapzOr was like, okay, well, I can just go and do other things on the map. We can go and get a kill in the bot lane at the meantime, give my Storm the XP to get to level 6. And there's not really too much they can do up here in this top lane to punish while the Lycan's not there.
Well, just a 1k advantage right now for Secret, so off to a good start. You know, it could be intimidating coming against these big stacks, against these you know, very well known and highly favoured teams, but Secret doing well so far. Got to give them credit.
Yeah, it can be difficult sometimes. I understand that, but you have to be professional. You know, you gotta make sure you're not giving them anything away. I'm surprised Secret aren't trying to put a mid ward down here. It looks like Puppey's rotated over. Has he got one on the courier?
Yeah, now we understand why Lil Pleb's been struggling in this middle lane. It's just a bit of Dota lag.
Just lag. Okay.
It's okay.
He's doing all right.
Go try.
Considering he's against YapzOr, he's caught up pretty well now that he's got some more points than the Dragon Slave.
Yeah. But still, you kind of when you see a Lina, you kind of expect them to roll the lane. But then again, they did get to pick into the Lina, so this is clearly a matchup which Secret are confident about.
It's not every day you get to lane up against mid one though, is it? Let's be real.
You mean against Lil Pleb?
Against Little Pleb.
Yeah.
I like that play by mid one. He just pushes out the lane, ready for the 8-minute rune spawn. So,
do you know what that Mirana ult was used for?
Not sure.
Is it a zoning Mirana ult? Well, down in the mid lane, Lil Pleb there. It's gonna be some right clicks, but no arrow thrown from. Oh, he did throw the arrow actually, but it did sail past. So I think it was for the Ogre Magi to gank the mid lane, but Lil Pleb did smell something in the water and avoid it.
This Panga has to be super careful top lane because Zai's level 6 now. Just dive him.
As you say that, it looks like he is being dived and he is going to die.
Yeah. He hit so hard on the storm now, hitting for 107 before armor and reduction and things.
He didn't even have treads yet. He's just got an Aquila.
Jaradat, powerful. That's my analysis of that situation.
That's all it needs saying. Don't worry about it. Meanwhile, Puppey goes to get some wards down or something, but just ends up taking a bit of right click as there are heroes here. Meanwhile, Undai's going to smoke up. Ooh, goes for the risky ward. I was surprised that smoke actually wasn't going to pop there. Must have been a little bit close. And now YapzOr just kind of laning down here. Tries to go for the shackle, will miss. It's a bit of an ambitious one, I would say.
YapzOr's level 7 and Anisha's level 6. I'm not sure how this has happened. I know they were getting kills in the top lane, and Anisha's has died once down here, but even so.
I think YapzOr's been involved in a lot of kills.
Yeah, that's true. Lycan looks to have jumped up the CS chart, but unfortunately a lot of those were jungle creeps, so not worth quite as much as the lane creeps.
Yeah, we'll throw it over to the net worth there just to keep an eye on things. We see Storm leading the charts, offlane Storm. Only Zai could make that work.
It's just a really good matchup. It's well played by them. Storm has a bottle as well, so he really wants these bounty runes. But unfortunately, this sneaky Pango is going to steal the one that was on his side.
Mid one goes for the arrow, and that's going to chase away the side of Major Atendari. As they take down 3 bounties, and Power could be in trouble in the top lane as Zhao just jumping forwards here, and there is very little the Pangolin can do about this. In fact, he may have just joined the train. Zai does back out because he's out of mana though. Meanwhile, Necro being hit down. YapzOr ready to go with the power shot, but it does seem like they won't be able to get this kill, especially with the Undying coming in.
I'm surprised Nisha hasn't put a second point in Frost Arrows. The slow doubles, so like effectively another 100% from the level 1, goes up to 32%.
So the lane Puppey rotating in onto Lil Pleb here as mid one takes a tower and jumps forwards. Now jumping away from the light strike array. Puppey, can he finish the job? The fire burning through the ignite, not going to finish him off. Now Power coming forwards with that ulti. They can't find any heroes though, thanks to that Mirana ultimate. Now just going to try and take down this tombstone as they stun up the Lycan in order to do so. But mid one getting low here. Power coming forwards. He hasn't got long left on this Lycan form, however, and will have to back himself out as Lil Pleb comes to join. Meanwhile at bottom, YapzOr gets kill into Viren, and up at top, Zai finds yet another kill onto the Pangolier. He's just having a great time in this top lane.
The problem I have for the Dire side at the moment is they can't really go top on anybody. Because whoever comes top just dies, and then whoever goes bot... Echo just died solo to YapzOr on this Wind Ranger, because he has a Javelin up now as well. So, where are you going to make plays on the Dire? How are you going to lead for kills with this Pango and Undying as your supports? Like, they don't have any catch between them until the Pango hits level 6, which he does have now. But it's still not easy, like, especially this Storm who can just zip away.
Also, what's mid one saving up for?
Dire's top tower is
Good question. Not sure.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that.
I think he's just waiting to see his options. Maybe like go for a Maelstrom. Maybe he wants to go for something like a Yasha first instead to build into a Manta.
Divine Rapier.
Yeah,
First item.
The classic Rapier rush on Morana. I love that one.
I mean, she's got 3 pounces. How can you possibly kill her?
That's true.
Triple the leap. Oh, Pango ulti gonna come in and try and save Lil Pleb, but Zai does avoid it and will drop Lil Pleb. Now stun comes out onto the Undying as well. They'll chase under tower here, but maybe they need to take out that tombstone. But still gives 175 gold to Zai, so they're not going to be too sad about that detour as Team Secret taking 8k gold advantage.
Zai was definitely really struggling in net worth this game. That tombstone's kills helped him a lot.
Yeah, so that's the road to recovery for him up in the top lane.
They're 8,000 net worth up at 13 minutes into the game. Secret. It's playing very well.
Right into madjor Atendari's hands though. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Lycan coming in the backlines, going onto the Drow Ranger here. She's going for the TP out. Nisha, can she make it? She cannot. Power finds a kill. 444 gold goes to Power.
A little bit slow on the TP there on Nisha. I feel like if he'd have done it instantly as soon as their net came out, he might have got away. But you know, those split-second reactions mean everything in Dota.
Yeah.
Fortunate for him.
Shackle out onto the Undying here. Look at that damage. Whoa. Zai's not done. He's looking for a little Pleb here. Stun does come out though. This is Zai stunned under towers. Laguna comes through, but Zai finds the kill. Virhen will get the turnaround though. That's 1,000 gold for your Necrophos. And will he? Dude, he's just hanging out, you know.
My bad.
My bad. They know what they're doing.
Is that the first Pango of the game though?
No, he's had one more at top.
Okay, so I was going to say if that had been the first one, he could have got away with it. You know, you just getting yourself into the game, getting a bit of a feel for it.
Learning the hero.
If it's the second one, there's absolutely no reason.
You know what was wrong with him? He didn't eat his Shkembe Korba today, which is a spicy soup made of tripe, reputed in Bulgaria to be a hangover cure.
Get me some of that.
Oh, yeah, that's whoa. Learning more about Bulgarian cuisine every single game, and it's not going to stop. If we go to 3 games, we're just going to have more and more Bulgarian foods. By the end, you're all going to be Bulgarian trained chefs.
We're not making the food.
Yeah. No. Between the games, we're going to do a cooking stream.
Are we? Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I reckon we do a great cooking stream.
I think so.
Bottom tower is under attack.
YapzOr's just shoving in bot lane, and if you haven't seen YapzOr's farm, by the way, he's actually second in net worth because he kind of took over this bot lane.
Literally,
so
he kind of came bottom and just said, "All right, Drow." Alright, Nisha, you're new to the team. Get out of here. I'm the real champ. Meanwhile, Morana finds a kill onto Lil Pleb with an arrow from the shadows.
Pango position 4 feels a little bit underwhelming this game, huh? They don't, like I mentioned before, they don't have anyone to. They don't really have anyone to play around, so they're just losing map control.
It's all part of the master plan.
Right. Okay.
Madjor Atendari, they know what they're doing here. Yeah. YapzOr thinks he can get a kill here. Can.
Oh, I said this in the CIS cast yesterday for something different, but do you remember that? Oh, okay.
Bangalore, power, he's
Here we go.
under the tower. Oh, he gets it! There we go. Mid one does drop for 600 gold. Puppey could be in trouble, but it's a beautiful shackle onto the Pango to hold him down as Lil Pleb comes forwards here. There goes the swashbuckle, stunning up the Lina. Still doesn't have her yields, so no real catch potential from her. Power shot. Oh, what? He gets a Pango? Wow.
They had a good ward next to that tier 2 mid, so they had, they had an idea where he was, but that's still a really good power shot. But, I was going to say, that the I'm the captain now thing, that film moment. YapzOr's just staring down Nisha. You get introduced to the team, and Nisha's like, oh, hi YapzOr, like I'm a really big fan. And YapzOr just stares him in the eyes and goes, I'm the carry now.
Yeah.
And like Nisha just has to accept that he's going to be position 4 for Secret.
It's just bullying the new kid, really. I think Cyborg Mac needs to address some issues within this team, because YapzOr clearly is throwing his weight around and not being a good team player. Please, man. Please. So, Madjor Atendari, they're going to go for the 5-man smoke. This is it. This is the play we're after. They're just waiting for this the whole time, and the smokes will be completely broken. And oh, beautiful shackle onto two, gonna hold down the Undying and the Lina as they take both of them down. Pango rolling through, doing a bit. They will be able to take down Zai, but now goes the Pango. Power, last surviving member, not gonna live as a power shot rips through. A rare lapse in judgment from Madjor Atendari as Secret take the lead. 16k, you know. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but I think Secret might be winning this game.
Be pulling off an upset here.
I think so.
With Zai dead, and look at the net worth chart, it's going to happen. YapzOr's going to pull ahead if he farms a creep while Zai's dead. It's going to be top of net worth.
YapzOr's going to get too power strong after this.
And yeah, they're just going for the tier 3 mid. They don't even have to go back for the Roche because they won the fight just outside the base. I think they should just be careful here, Secret. You just have to back off, reset. They are 17,000 gold up, but even so.
Well, you got to remember that does mean that your kills are going to give a lot more. Like, how much did Zai give that? Wow, Zai only gave 2 each. Yeah, so that's like 6 between all three of them.
Has that been changed though? I know it used to be a bug where it would just 2 gold between them, but that wouldn't seem.
There's no way Zai from that far ahead gave 222 gold to a singular person.
That's what I was assuming as well. But like, look at Secret's ward on. Look at Secret's wards on this map.
Mid lane, Zai jumping in, going on to this Lycan here. Can he finish the job? Mid one comes to join him. Power limping back to base. The power shot comes through, and mid one will finish off the kill with an arrow. And Madjor Atendari, the reactions are just a little bit too slow.
Very sad. But you know, sometimes you just have to play against Secret. You play the open qualifiers and you feel good about yourselves, and then you get reminded about just how good the tier 1 teams are. That's what it feels like this game.
You know what I think they need, my fair? I think they need some Elenski butt, which is air-cured ham sausage seasoned with herbs, which kind of sounds like most salamis, but it's Bulgarian.
How long did you spend looking up Bulgarian food?
Oh, no time at all. I've literally just got the Wikipedia page up.
Wikipedia never
expect me to prepare the cast, Jesus. What do you want? Think I'm a professional or something?
Oh, look at Midward down in this bot lane.
Yeah, he pops the ulti and just comes forwards here. Little
like, oh yes, we're finally gonna get a kill.
They know.
Easy.
No, they don't actually. They're both TPing out mid one. He's just gonna arrow this guy in the face. Ian doesn't know what's happened. He's like, what is going on? And YapzOr gets the kill.
Midward's about to get the kill, and YapzOr's like, absolutely not. No way, I'm not trying to steal kills this game.
Leading the
top of the net worth chart. Yeah.
Get out of his eye.
Oh dear, and he gets a solo kill.
Yep.
These two die observer wards, by the way. Bot side of the map. They're near their bot jungle.
Yeah, this is classic Madjor Atendari. This is so. What they want is they want to make sure that there's vision throughout all of the trees. You know, see like through here and through here, down this way as well. You know, it's very tactical warding. You know, most teams probably wouldn't understand this, but imagine.
I mean, in all fairness, there's not really many places they can get to put wards on the map with the Undying. You know, you got to take them where you can.
That's true. That's true. I imagine it was just placed in the fight down here at bottom though, because you know you want to get that vision down whilst you're fighting. Sometimes you get a bit carried away with things and whack 2 down. Sometimes it's worth it. Secret have done a kind of similar thing. You see up down around this area?
I do.
Just really want vision of that hard camp, every direction. So, Madjor Atendari feeling a little bit claustrophobic inside their base. Undying wants to stretch his legs and goes for a walk just outside and will quickly run back in.
Mid one has his BKB now on the Mirana. What does Drow have? I thought she might have her own BKB, but she doesn't. I think with this BKB on the Mirana though, they might be able to just try and force something here on the high ground. If not, they can just carry on starving them out if they want. But they are... The gold lead is more than 1,000 gold a minute at the moment.
Yeah,
so,
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Lena's desperately trying to find a kill with the Yules, but it's like Secret being so patient here and just basically waiting for them to make a mistake so they can pick somebody off and have the numbers advantage in an engagement.
Oh, stun out onto the Undying. Zai coming in, gets the Electric Vortex onto Little Pleb here, who is going to drop very fast indeed to mid one as he pops that BKB and just wants to take down his Tombstone right now. But now they do get a lot of damage. Down goes Murana. That is going to be a kill for them, and she's dead for a long, long time. 85 seconds. A Secret on the retreat here. Power running forwards. Virhan. Zai jumping forwards, wants to kill the Necrophos here actually, will be successful. The side out to Pango as well, that's going to be 2 kills as maybe madjor atendari chasing a little bit too far, and down goes the Undying as well. Immediate buyback out from the Pangolier.
Yeah, great turn by Secret, they hit the high ground. Zai has the Aegis, so he's not afraid to just go in and commit the pull to the Necro. Lina doesn't have buyback, that's the biggest worry here for madjor atendari. She's the big playmaker this game with the Yules.
Yeah, and Zai's just taking her out every single fight. You know, a good move for a underdog team to just come in and try and take down the star player over and over again. It's paying off for them. Meanwhile, Virhan gonna pop that Ghost Trap at Zai, giving chase, uses the Electric Vortex, trying to hold down this Necrophos and bring him back into this, and the damage from Nisha is gonna get them the kill, but now it's a nice Pango ult, gonna hit through 2, but nice zip out from Zai. Meanwhile, the Undying Tombstone will go down to Puppey, pretty much
shield
alone.
crash reduction, 72%, he's easy. Definitely gonna live. Gonna live.
He's dead. YapzOr.
He's dead.
Ruining everybody's fun.
I think this might be one of the biggest gold leads I've ever seen in a game of Dota 2. Like
33k gold, 33 kills at 23 minutes.
In terms of like per minute, like it's this is a massive lead. Puppey's gonna get 5th in net worth.
He wants to find Zai here. Can he find him? He's gonna get the Yules off. He's gonna chain the stun perfect. Oh, he knows that Zai's gonna go for another Yule. Little Pleb does get the stun off, but he's already dead. And GG it's called. Little Pleb taps
Puppey's not gonna finish 5th in net worth. Come on.
Wow.
Get a Rax, get a tower, do anything. Oh. 37,000 at 24 minutes. That's insane.
It's pretty mad. So, well, what are you saying? Is Secret one to look out for in this tournament?
The Dark Horse. These guys are out of nowhere. Pretty good. This team. Only be 5th, 6th placed at TI this year.